Hello everyone, we are group 4 presenting the debate affirmative side of the debate. Should indigenous communities be allowed to veto research of their genetic ancestry? We strongly say yes, they should. I am Nadiraman, a senior genetic counselor from India, and my co-teammate Fatima Agabi from Nigeria. This debate is about rights, ethics, and trust in scientific research. Indigenous peoples have a long history of being used in research without their full consent. By allowing veto power, we respect their free, prior, and informed consent, a right under the international law. Research must not harm or disrespect their identity, culture, or dignity. Veto power builds trust, encourages collaboration, and leads to better, more ethical science. Indigenous communities are not just study subjects, they are sovereign nations. They must have control over how their genetic material is used. Veto power protects against past mistakes like unauthorized use of their DNA, and the most importantly, true consent means the right to say no. Ethics is not optional, it's the foundation of responsible research. Sovereignty and human rights. Indigenous peoples are right holders, not just participants. The UN Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples says they must control research involving them, veto power, respect their self-governance. It ensures their autonomy and dignity is protected. History of exploitation. Havasupai case. The Havasupai tribal gave samples for diabetes research, but scientists used them for other studies without their consent. This caused cultural trauma and broke their trust. Veto power helped prevent such ethical violations. Protection of cultural beliefs. In many cultures, DNA and ancestors are sacred. Genetic research can conflict with spiritual belief and burial practices. Without consent, such research is disrespectful. Veto power protects their worldwide and worldview and tradition. Better science through partnership. When research is community-led, it builds trust and cooperation. The Silent Genome Project in Canada is an example for indigenous-led ethical science. Such models produce better data and stronger outcomes. Respect leads to real collaboration, not exploitation. Let's respond to some common arguments from the opposing view. Veto blocks scientific progress. Not true. Ethics is important than speed. Unethical research causes harm, not progress. Everyone should have equal choices. Exactly. And veto gives indigenous people real choice about their genetic participation. Fair distribution of resources will lead to stable community. Fairness also means respecting ownership and consent over genetic resources. Indigenous communities are not just resource providers, they are equal partners and must have the right to opt out of the research that does not align with their values. National policies is better, but national policies often ignore local needs and cultural sensitivity. Indigenous led governance ensure the research is ethical and relevant. To conclude, science must serve people, not exploit them. Indigenous communities must be respected as equal partners, not just data resources. Veto power ensure real consent, protects dignity, and build ethical resource partnership. We firmly believe indigenous communities must have the right to veto genetic research because without consent, science loses its humanity. In the end, true progress is only possible when science respects the dignity and rights of all people, especially those whose voices have been silenced. Thank you.